Okay, so welcome to our Yoga Nidra practice for tonight. I'm actually not going to go that close to the mic. I'm going to be back here. So feel free to let me know in the chat if you have any trouble hearing me. I have just busted this mic back out from my old podcasting days. I think it'll be a lot clearer than last week. So to begin though, just taking your time to set up into your Nidra nest. Yeah, so getting as comfortable as you can be. Hopefully you're wearing comfortable clothing that's not restrictive. If you need to adjust that, please do. And then coming to make a cozy, comfortable place. Generally, Yoga Nidra is practiced horizontally. So you may lay down onto your yoga mat. You might lay down onto a couch or even right into your bed. And then, of course, if there's any adjustments physically that you need to be more comfortable, you may be choosing to be seated. You might even be moving in the beginning if you need before you settle in. If you are sitting, you may just try to lean back onto a wall, a couch, or some kind of support so you can reduce the effort going into practice tonight. So take your time making all those last little adjustments. I'll be guiding you through our practice by bringing your awareness to different spaces along the way. So anytime your mind may wander, anytime you may find yourself distracted, you can always return to my voice as an anchor. There may be brief moments of silence, but generally I'll be right here. And of course, if ever you need to sit up or come out of the practice, take a break, you can absolutely do that too. Coming into this comfortable place, continuing to make any of those last adjustments that you need before you settle, even if they would help you in feeling only a little bit more comfortable, then go ahead. And then you may come to a sense of landing eventually, allowing the earth of the body to land into the earth itself right beneath you. Allowing your body, which is also the earth, to land into the wider earth, the earth as a planet. And right here from this landing place, you may sense into the sounds around you in your space. Any sounds that may be within your space. And even any sounds that may be outside your space. Whatever sounds or background noise there is around you, allowing all these sounds to be the backdrop of our practice tonight. Allowing all the sounds around us now to be a part of our practice tonight rather than a disruption of any kind. And then eventually you can bring awareness more internally towards your own breath rhythm. To feel into the rising of that inhale as you draw air in, as the lungs fill. And with every exhale, noticing there's a natural tendency to soften and release already right there. Every exhale, noticing that natural tendency to soften the earth of the body down into the planet Earth beneath you. And landing here, right here in your practice for tonight, may we invite a nourishing rest. And of course, we may find ourselves falling asleep. We may find ourselves awake the whole time. So we'll hold our intentions quite loosely, really. But inviting a rest tonight that is nourishing, that restores energy and ideas, creativity, and intuition, almost as if the resting we're doing now directly feeds that energy, that creative energy, that intuitive nature. Because all these things become hard to reach when we're distracted and busy. So, allowing rest to be a kind of antidote to the busy, rushing, hustling, knowing that the fruits of it may or may not come tonight. Wonderful. So, I'll take you on a journey now around the body. And as we go, we're inviting each area into this nourishing resting place, into a rest that is revivifying and restorative in the ways that we need it to be. So we're inviting each area into that nourishing rest without forcing it, without rushing ourselves into that resting. Just as if we could grant permission little by little to each inch of ourselves that it is time to rest, that we are free to release all the doing and all the busyness and all the coming and going. All of us is free to rest now. So let us start with the sole of the right foot. Inviting sole of the right foot into this nourishing resting place. And then over to the sole of the left foot, an invitation to drop in to this place of rest as nourishment. And then right pinky toe. And the left pinky toe. Fourth toe on the right foot. And fourth toe on the left foot. Middle toe on the right foot. And middle toe on the left foot. Second toe on the right foot. And second toe on the left foot. Big toe on the right foot. And big toe on the left foot. top of the right foot, and top of the left foot, right ankle, and the left ankle, right shin, and the left shin, right calf, and the left calf, right knee, and the left knee, right thigh, and the left thigh, right hip, and the left hip, lower belly, and the lower back, right ribs, and the left ribs, right shoulder blade, and the left shoulder blade, back of the heart, and the heart space, right shoulder, and the left shoulder, right upper arm, and left upper arm, right forearm, and the left forearm, back of the right hand, and back of the left hand, right pinky finger, and left pinky finger, right ring finger, and the left ring finger, right middle finger, and the left middle finger, right pointer finger, and the left pointer finger, right thumb, and the left thumb, right wrist, and the left wrist, right elbow, and the left elbow, right shoulder, and left shoulder, the neck, and the jaw, all around the right ear, all around the left ear, right cheek, and the left cheek, right eye, and the left eye, right eyebrow, and the left eyebrow, forehead, all the way to the crown of the head. Sweeping awareness from the crown of the head all the way down through the neck, the spine, the hips, the legs, the feet, inviting the whole body now into this nourishing place of rest. Like a wave of softening will sweep awareness all the way back up from the legs, all the way to hips and spine and neck, and all the way to the crown of the head. From the crown of the head, all the way towards the soles of the feet, allowing waves of softening to sweep us into this warm and nourishing place of rest. From the soles of the feet all the way to the crown of the head, allowing a warm, soft wave of softness to sweep us in to this place of rest and ease. Into this resting place we go now to be revivified and restored, knowing there is nothing at all we need to do to actually make that happen. Just to be here as we already are is enough. as you already are right here in this moment. All of you is free and welcome to soften into this place of rest. May bring awareness now to the right side of the body. Bringing awareness now to the left side of the body. Aware of the spaces of the body that face the earth. Aware of the places in the body that face the sky. You may notice any areas where you feel heavy, and you may notice any areas where you feel light. Any areas where you feel tension or tightness. And any areas where you feel soft and at ease. Noticing any parts of you that may feel stuck, and any parts of you that may feel free. Noticing any parts of you that may feel awake, and any parts of you that may feel asleep. Allowing yourself to soften into this place between waking and sleeping now. Not quite asleep, and perhaps not quite awake. And it's right here in this liminal space, this space between waking and sleeping, that we will rest now. You may imagine laying back into a warm pool of rest, floating upon this resting place, these resting waters. Knowing that by resting here in these waters, you lay amidst dreams, you lay amidst ideas, you lay amidst all the information you have gathered in your lifetime. that may have not been connected to each other yet. In these resting waters, there is nothing to do about any of it. There is nothing to do at all but to lay back into the warm embrace of resting waters. Nothing at all to do now but to lay back into the warm embrace of these resting and reparative waters. They ask nothing from you but to soak, but to lay. Here in these resting waters, nothing at all is required from you. When you find yourself in good company, surrounded by dreams and ideas that you have already been holding. Nothing at all to do but to lay back into them, allowing them to soak us, to bring ease into the bones and joints, into the organs, allowing these resting waters to bring ease to the muscles and skin, every cell in the body revivified by these nutritious waters. Just to be here is enough. Just to soak here brings all that we need. Allowing yourself to settle into the comfort of being held by resting waters. These resting waters that invite even the mind and thoughts to soften or loosen, as if everything could be held more loosely, as if there is no need at all to hold anything together. As if all that was required from us was to lay back and float in warm, resting waters. Nothing at all to be done. Nowhere at all that we need to go. Just to be here in this resting place brings all that's needed for the moment, allowing yourselves a few moments to be here with the resting waters that hold you now, with the knowing that nothing at all is required from you but to be here as you already are. Nothing at all required from you but to be here as you already are. You may take a moment now to ask these resting waters any question you may have for them. It may be, what would you have me know? What would the nourishing waters of the rest that holds you now have you know? Holding open space without any need to figure anything out or to have any clear answers, just to kind of become student to the resting waters is enough. Resting waters, what would you have me know? And now the time is coming to thank this pool of rest for holding you, for offering restoration of some kind, for allowing you space to be as you already are. You may stay here, of course, in these resting waters, or you may join me as we gradually transition out of them. You may imagine sitting up slowly from that resting float. renewed or restored in some way by what they've offered. Landing back now into your own body, the body that is held by the earth now. And starting with the breath, you may sense back into the rising of inhales and the softening of exhales. You may feel the steady support of earth beneath you. Allowing yourself to remember where you are. And then you may sense back now into the sounds around you. Now you can continue to rest right here as you are. So please, no rush to move. But anytime you felt ready, you could start to transition with little movements if you'd like. And allowing yourself some time before you jump back into the evening, whatever it holds. It may be a time to move. It may be a time to write or reflect on your practice. It may be a time to remember what you learned from your time in the resting waters. Thank you for being here with us tonight. It is an honor to have you in this practice, especially in this way. Creating this time to rest is extra special to me. So thank you, thank you. And Shanti, peace. I wish you a beautiful night. And I'll stop the recording now. And we'll hope to see you next week.